fan of the Hodaki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jay, Smike and Keezy on their Instagram at Hodaki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hodaki. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate. G'day, fellas. G'day, fellas. G'day, fellas.
It's like having a mouthful of yogurt.
It's really turned into a thing, isn't it? That
Fellas. Goes right back, the old fellas. Now listen up, fellas. I don't know. I almost feel like it comes from Moon TV.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like a
Because when I was like the head of the
shit police chief.
yeah. All right, fellas. Listen up, fellas.
Oh, fellas, yeah, but flowers.
Oh, fellas is a completely different beast.
That's
It's
a
a
new
completely
thing.
different beast.
Yes.
There is something about putting a Y in the word fjellers.
Flowers. I'm just putting an L in it.
Yeah, I'm putting an L in it. So
Yeah.
you
We
say, well, what do you mean a Y?
You started by putting a Y in it, fjellers. And now there's an L in it as well.
Oh, I don't think I ever had a Y in it.
I've
No,
never
he
had
did.
a Y in it.
Oh,
He
did he?
definitely
Fjellers.
did. Fjellers.
Flowers.
It's very.
It's funny because you're saying it and you're thinking, how am I spelling this, just so I know? And yeah.
I would spell
Wait,
it
have you done that? Oh, honestly, that's right. I'm thinking that to myself.
FLLELLAS.
Oh, you got double L.
Yeah.
I've just got the one.
Yeah.
But that makes sense. You're rolling it over. What's happening?
So the gig last night.
Well, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because I guess we present. No, well, I think it's okay. I was going to say because we presented the gig. Do you have to lie and act like you liked it?
Sure.
But I'm not going to because I don't blame the bands.
Just the sound system.
The sound out there is not great. Although,
Snoop Dogg, how was he?
well, he was outside, so he was great. And then I also saw Alice in Chains there,
How was she?
and that was good. But I was hammered. Well, I was certainly on it, and that helps. That doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
I was also closer to the stage,
You got your beer muffs
which
on.
was better. Yeah, beer muffs, exactly. Yeah, but the sound was garbled at best, and I was sober as a judge.
That wouldn't have helped, I reckon.
It didn't.
Yeah.
Were you tired?
By the time I got there, I was actually all right.
You were good to
I was
go?
sweet, but then the conversation I have in my head is, would I rather be in bed? And it got to a point where the answer became more and more weighted in favour of yes.
Right.
Yeah.
The further
So-
it went along. And I was texting my mates, I was sending them videos of it. And that was entertaining because we were just taking the piss.
It was just, the video Mogi showed me was like one of the live songs with him just going, how bad
Because it was a shit show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you glad that live was first and you didn't see
No,
Incubus
I'm not
terrible?
happy about that.
Yeah, you
no,
wish-
because my plan was when Incubus came on was to go front and centre, get down into the guts of it.
Yeah.
But I couldn't wait for another minimum of half an hour. Like the live took so long.
Right.
It was an hour gig and it took forever. It was fucking painful. And yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But I was reminded that they've got some tunes, which was good. I'll go back and listen to a few more that I'd sort of forgotten about.
Yeah, they've got about 5 belters live, I reckon.
They've got, honestly, yeah, they do have some tunes. It was a real shame, actually. But the guy as well,
Ed.
Big Ed Coop, Koepp or something like that. Absolute. I was like, is he wearing fucking mirrored aviators? And he was.
So he's full
And so-
dad midlife crisis mode. Yeah.
It was pretty cool. Yeah.
why? What's wrong with that?
Well, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
yeah.
is that not cool?
I'll tell you what, nothing wrong with it when you're outside. Nothing wrong with it when you're
Sure.
outside.
Sure. So it was the inside sunglass
Inside,
scenario.
yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Jason Moore was there. More.
Yeah. He said he told me he was going.
Yeah. And big. It's funny, eh? He's the camera does put on about 40 pounds. I've found this as you will have, Jace, but it puts on about 40 pounds of muscle.
Yes, it
And
does.
like a deep tan.
Yes.
He wasn't that bulky.
And I've said this to a number of people, and I stand by it. I could take the guy.
Out for
because-
dinner and then home to bed.
You know what I
Absolutely,
mean?
so could I.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of
few
taking,
drinks. Yeah, what?
I mean, making love.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean by taken.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'd be taken as well, actually.
It's actually-
I imagine he'd be a vigorous lover.
I have a lot of friends.
No, you don't.
Friends.
You don't have any friends.
Yeah, this is... This is now treading into the unlikely.
in sort of in our circles,
What circles?
and they love him. The ladies,
What? He's hot.
they
There's no circle
love
about
him.
it. You don't have to lie about having friends.
Yeah.
Everybody loves him.
Everyone loves him, man.
Yeah.
He is pretty hot.
Pugs,
Oh.
is he hot? Do you love him?
Pugs
Yes, yeah. Jason Momoa, yes or no? Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Eyes
totally.
closed,
So he
nodding.
turned up.
Hey.
Obviously, what had happened was he'd sponsored the event with his new vodka that he's got, right? So he turned up there. It was in the VIP lounge, which I thought was going to be backstage, but unfortunately was at the opposite end of the building.
Right.
So as far away as you could get from the stage, to the point where I was like, is he wearing mirrored aviators? That's how far away we were.
Yeah,
And
the fact that your bulges are going on you.
Oh,
you
my
know,
bulges are pretty good.
You got
And
milky bulges.
I've got bulging milkers. And he had a wall there, you know how you have the wall and you can get a photo taken?
Oh, yeah.
But it was a pretty... did you feel like you were in a VIP area there, Pugsan? It was... They had, like, the food. They had stacks of a certain burger company's burgers just stacked up. I don't know how many hours I'd been there, but it had been a while. So, and then there was a free bar, but you had to queue, and the queue was longer than the lines. But... You know, all this to say, you know, what a hard life you've got. But he sort of came in there, and I think the idea was it would be rammed with people, and he could take photos with VIPs, and then they would be promoting against his wall
Right.
of vodka. And instead of that, he sort of came in, saw it was a bit of a shit show, talked to a couple of people from Hauraki for about a minute, and then just grabbed a bottle of his own vodka and said, I'm
Fucked
just going
off.
to get pissed, and walked out.
Fuck, that's a buzzkill, isn't it?
But then there was a couch there, and in front of the couch was a coffee table which had another 5 bottles of its vodka on it and 4 glasses. And everybody was lining up right next to that, going to the bar. And then Pugs was like, I can't be fucked, man. He's like, I'm not lining up. I was like, why don't you drink his vodka? This vodka is right here.
it's for drinking.
It's
You're a
for-
VIP.
And everyone was terrified of it. And I was like, man, I would be hoeing into that
Yeah,
shit.
yes.
Pugs, get into it, brother.
massively so.
And so Pugs did, to his credit.
Hell
he was
yeah.
the only person that was not too much of a... I don't know what word you can use in place of bitch, but
Coward.
coward.
I
Thank
asked you this the other day.
Yeah, was it coward? That's a shame.
Cowardly to not
Pussy?
drink. No, that's you can't say
Yeah,
that
you can't
anymore,
say pussy
apparently.
anymore.
Oh, can't you?
I
No.
got in trouble for saying that.
Did you?
Did you really? When?
Yeah, I think it was by you guys on air. I called someone a pussy, and you're like, you can't say pussy anymore, Keezy.
Oh, certainly not on
Right.
air.
Hey, Keezy, how was your night?
Yeah, it was. I was about to make a joke about the word we just talked about.
You could still make a joke about pussy if you want.
Nah, it's all good.
No, go. I want to hear it now.
No.
No, go
Actually,
on.
why don't you save it for your stand-up gig?
Yeah,
Yeah.
do.
Yeah,
The ladies will love it.
we've already discussed how that's going to work, which is good. I'm going to come out with my trench coat on and then
Flash your...
Burnt meat
get my
patties
burnt meat patties out
and your
Yeah.
button
and
mushroom.
then get my button mushroom out and then do puns for 4 minutes.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy. The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
So that's that. But no, my night was good. I had 7 beers at the bar and then got to...
You were-
you
bad, though.
you were
Yeah,
hoeing
because-
through them through the show.
Can I say that you've got glazed eyes now and you look like you're feeling it a little bit? Is that
Now-
about right?
To be honest, I don't feel hungover. I just feel a touch slow.
Yeah, that's hangover.
That's hangover, but nothing too major because it's just beer. And then so I had about 7 beers at the pub and then got to the fancy restaurant and we both ordered cocktails, which I didn't realise were quite strong ones. So by the time that was like one of those ones where they just bring out heaps of courses of food. By the time that was happening, I was pretty like,
You're pretty
Good to
happy,
go.
were you?
I was like, someone just bring me a quarter pounder, and, you know, like,
How
and
was your missus feeling about...
loving it.
Yeah, good.
No,
Okay,
she
good.
absolutely loved it. She was happy as Larry. I made sure not to get too pissed that I was like,
Yeah,
you know,
ruining
ruining
it.
her birthday.
Well,
Absolutely.
yeah, you know,
Cut, you didn't go back to the house and sing Engelbert Humperdinck or anything,
it,
did you?
did,
Nah, I
it
was too
didn't,
tired.
didn't stop it from ringing me in tears.
Tears,
You know,
really.
you
Well,
know what
I
mean?
woke up and she was in the spare room.
Yeah, she was.
Oh, is that what that was about?
That's where she called me from. Well, she said, because we were talking about this the other day, when you get on your back
I
and you've
did
had
that
a few
last
beers
night.
and
Did you
and
get on your
just
back again?
snore your ass off and
So-
dribble onto the pillow.
So we got home and like I brushed my teeth, blah 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 blah, hopped in bed, and then Luce was in the bathroom doing her pre-bed ritual, and then she comes in
What's
and just
that?
goes, "No, because I was on my back and my eyes were half closed and I was starting to do it.
Yeah,
I was like,
already.
and I was like, oh shit, it's so quickly. But it was an excellent night. It was really delicious food, very expensive though, and it was one of those ones where afterwards you do the math and you go, was it worth that much money?
Well, you had a voucher.
$100 voucher for my mum, which is nice.
I went home last night after the show, and my wife had cooked dinner, and this is a true story this time, and it was foul. And I was really hungry.
What was it?
Yeah.
I was just chicken nibbles and stuff, and she like roasted broccoli and
I love
Brussels
roasted broccoli. Yum.
But the marinade she'd used for the chicken nibbles was just
No good.
We should do this on air.
And I had one.
And chicken nibbles, that's hard to get wrong.
Yes,
Because
and-
normally you'd plough through it.
Yeah, and
how bad can
I
marinade
had one,
be?
and I put it back on the plate,
Uh-oh.
and she said, "Oh, are you not eating the rest of those?" And, I'm not very hungry, darling. No, it just tastes a little bit weird. And she was like, "Oh, so what? You don't like it?"
Oh,
Is that
she
what you're
knows
saying?
you
And I
so
said-
well.
And I said,
You see, you're coming at it persuasively.
No, but I owned it, Mogi.
Oh,
I
good.
said, no, to be honest, darling,
There we
I
go.
don't. It tastes weird to me.
You gotta leave with
And
it.
then she wasn't happy. I'll be honest with
Really?
you. And then but today she said, "Look, last night's dinner was shit. Feel free to have a go at me on the radio."
That's funny.
And I
Because
said, "Okay, I will."
we're at the point in my relationship now, we've been together 12 years or something, where if dinner's a bit off, you can instantly say something, not in a nasty way. You just
Yes.
go, oh.
You're into it. It's far better to be able to immediately joke about it.
I will say my wife is actually a very good cook. The only issue that I ever really have with her cooking,
She just overdoes it, you said.
we alternate between who cooks and stuff, obviously, and sometimes she gets the portions wrong.
Too much.
No, too little, and she gets that from her mum.
Right. She's the opposite.
Where you get a lovely dinner, but there's just not much of it. And you go, "Oh, okay."
My wife does way too much. Like, it's like, when you go to the Lone Star and you get one of those massive meals.
Yes.
I'm not going to be able to finish it, even though I do.
Of course you do.
course you do.
It's like that at my house.
Yeah,
And it's just like, cool, what am I
I
going to
can
do
tell.
with 12 kumara?
I can tell, Keezy.
Yeah. Thanks, Jace.
Thanks,
Good on
mate.
you, mate.
Good to see your old manky hoodie back as well. It's been ages.
Yeah, I got my leather jacket here too, but then it's one of those days where I couldn't get the temp right.
Right.
It was either too cold and then it was too hot, and I was like, "Oh,
You get you in menopause, are you?
yeah, hot flushes."
Yeah. Have you tried buying a new chimney for your house?
No, we're not doing. We have to get rid of the fire. We're not doing it.
So you're just going to get rid of it
Yes,
altogether?
yes,
But you love a fire.
I know. I've just reached a point in my life. Well, it's like $8,000, Keezy.
That's like, what, half an episode of Dog Squad? If that?
and then you fucking chuck the wood on there, and it's
You do
just
chuck
like,
the wood on there.
But you love it.
yeah. But I've just reached the point now where I'm.
Well,
just
you're not
like,
going to be in there for long, are you?
Yeah,
You're off.
I've reached the point, quite honestly, with the house. It's like, fuck this house.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, if you get rid of that, and then, anyway.
Oh,
Hey, follow
well,
us.
then I think it'll be good. I think you get rid of your fireplace,
yes.
and then you put in heat pumps, and that will make it more attractive as a site when you're selling it.
Yes.
Because a fireplace to most people is a fucking ball ache.
Yeah. Oh, well, I do love it. I do
You
love
literally
a fire.
come in and go, oh, there's nothing I love more than my fireplace.
Especially because it's a Kent, isn't it?
I,
Is it a Kent? Or is it a fireplace? Is it bricks and shit?
no.
Is it like a gas
like that.
mate?
yeah,
it's
no,
not
it's like your
standalone.
black,
Standalone black
yeah,
a Kent.
black
Yeah,
box.
yeah,
Yeah.
Can't you
But
just-
it's not
Those
a
are-
Kent, though.
Those are good, though.
But
And
why
in fact, it's so old that when the dude came in, he said, "I've never seen one of these before."
did he go, look at this old Kent?
at
And
this
then
old
the
yes,
fireplace is
yeah.
old as well.
Yeah.
So I've yes,
Nice, Keezy.
I got in touch with the in terms of getting the, what are they called again?
Fireplaces or air pumps. Heat pumps.
Heat pumps. So I'm going to get a quote for that.
I hope you move
Well,
out.
those are also $8,000.
Yeah.
So
Fuck this house, man. I'm just going to fucking raise it to the ground.
yeah.
Old townhouses.
I said to my wife today,
My wife.
this is my plan. Let's just fucking sell get all the cash we can. I'll quit my job. You quit your job, and let's just go around the house and become around the country and become professional house sitters.
Just move to Thailand.
Aren't you saving that for the show? I thought we were talking about that on the show.
Oh, we suppose we could.
No, we've got plenty.
Yeah, we got way too
No,
much.
burning
I
that
will talk
content.
about it on the
Nah,
show.
actually, now that I've heard it, I
That
don't
was
like
one
it.
of the, that was one
a-
of the things I was
yeah.
looking to get rid of.
Yeah, to be honest, it's droppable.
I think that'll be good, actually.
Yeah.
Can you turn the fucking thing off now, Keezy?